When you hear soup boiling like this, is because the soup is well prepared. Can you see that? Let's dive into the video. So to prepare this stew-based egusi soup, I'll be using cow foot. I have properly washed them and cleaned them. I'll be using beef as well and stockfish. I'm using the jaw stockfish, and you know it is tough, so I'm adding everything together. I will add in grated onions, pepper, ginger, garlic, salt, seasoning syrup, and add water because I'm using pressure pot to cook it. I'll pour in water, cover it, and allow them to cook until soft. But if you're not using pressure pot, you can just allow the beef to bring out its juices because it brings different taste. Yeah, the taste nice altogether, but I love cooking them without water if I'm not pressure cooking it. So I'll cover it and allow it to cook. Next, here in the pot, I'll be adding light olive oil. I will add palm oil to it. Palm oil, which is naturally what we use to cook soup in Nigeria or in Africa, but I like mixing them together. Here I have a grated sweet pepper and the fresh tomato. I'll just go in, pour them and fry them until they are nicely fried. This recipe is also requested a video. I made a recipe of tomato stew based egusi. I use spinach as a vegetable, and a subscriber asked me to use a bitter leaf. Let's see how it will taste. So I'm going to use bitter leaf to make this one. I will leave the link of the video, or it will pop up here, where I also use the egusi with spinach to prepare it. So here is the egusi. I added 3 ogiri to the egusi. I blended them so finely, and look at how they are very smooth. So I'll transfer them to the plate. I didn't want to use all of them at once. So if you see me measuring it with that stapler, it's because I was trying to make sure I don't pour all of them because the egusi was mush. So here I will just be using this stapler. I would have poured them directly, but I'm using this to measure it. If it's okay, then I will save the remaining one. You know, guys, this saving of things in your freezer, I've mentioned it in my video. It helps a lot. You see that egusi, I will save it in a small container, put it in the freezer. It helps. There are sometimes you don't have stuff at home. Just go in your freezer, search in there. You will see some meat, fish, egusi, anything at all. Just tie it there. Just make sure you put name so that you know what you're looking for. So I'll just save the egusi there and fry the one that I've already added in the pot. Welcome back. Have I really welcomed you to today's channel? Yeah, welcome back to Oma's Test. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you are here for the first time, I tell you thank you. I tell you thank you for coming. And please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. The beef, the shake, pomo, and everything, they have cooked very well. I'm just going to transfer them to fry in the air fryer. It's very good for you to grill it. You know, this type of soup, if you grill the protein, you will definitely like it in your soup. So I'm going to grill everything, both the stockfish. It tastes very well. I'm just going to give it, a quick mix and transfer it to the air fryer. And now the egusi is still cooking. By this time, look at how it is. It have not yet cooked. Remember, if you cook the egusi well, it will not purge anybody. When you finish eating, you will have a sound or healthy stomach. So right now I'm just adding stock to it. You don't add the stock once. You add them little by little so that you will know when it is enough. That's what I just do here. I'll cover it again and allow it to continue. Now so poto. You see it. This is how the pot will be looking, which is normal. Please always remember to leave your gas on a low or medium heat. If you cook with high heat, there will be problem. Everywhere will be full of the soup that you are making. So try to do what to reduce it, and your food will cook so nicely. That is how you get a delicious meal. Cook on low heat. That is the key. So right now I'm going to add more stock to it because the first one I added have it have taken it in, yeah. So keep doing that. It is normal that you have messes when you are cooking. Don't worry about that. That is the fact, the fun part of cooking. But make sure that you are cleaning it immediately so that everywhere will be looking sparkling and the food will be telling you, yes, I'm in. So hitting this stapler or the spoon in the pot is one thing I will never get rid of. I don't know, it's already in my blood. Who else does that? So I just go ahead and add a 3 spoon of prawns powder. Yeah, I made this as well. I add salt and seasoning stock. Yeah, so you add according to your taste. Make sure that you don't oversalt your dish. Always taste and know the quantity of what you are using. At this time, you can see this egusi is cooked, because once you are seeing the oil on top of it and it's very glassy or you can see through it, your food is getting, in fact, it is ready. But because we have to add in other things there, we continue cooking it. Yes, the more you cook it, the more flavorable and the more delicious it will become. Right now I'll be adding the onubu, yeah, the bitter leaf. This bitter leaf is not bitter. When we call it bitter leaf, people think that it's bitter. They say, I don't want to eat anything bitter. It's very nice because it's washed. It's not really that strong. It doesn't have that strong bitterness. It is something you can enjoy. Yes. So I'll go ahead and stir them and cover it, allow it to boil up to a little again before I go in and add the protein. But it's very thick. I will add water now. We don't want to be eating thick food. Things are hard though. Add water so that the food can or the soup can stay longer. Like that, you are not cheating yourself and you are not cheating anybody. Alright, next is to add in the proteins. They are well fried, yeah? I air fry them. Look at how they are popping. The color is very nice. So I'll go in and add them into the soup, and this soup is as good as ready. Be adding the whole proteins because they are much, and next I'll go in with the salmon grilled fish. This is almost test. I do it like this if I don't have dry fish, so I do prepare dry fish myself, and the soup is ready. It's ready. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate. Yes, always seeing your comment down there in the comment section, and so happy to reply and read your comment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always coming to watch on my stays. Please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.